It's Monday. The sun is shining, but do not be deceived. It is cold, and there is sprinkles of ice cold rain coming down. I went outside because I was excited. The sun was coming through my office window, and I'm like, ooh, lies! This weather is lies. I so miss summer weather. Oh my gosh. I want some warmth. This cold on the bones business is no fun, and my knee has been acting up, and I can't help but wonder if it has to do with the weather, because I'm almost 40 and I'm fragile. I'm sensitive to things like coldness. But anywhoos, I thought I would bring you guys home with me. We're gonna check on the kids. If I were to guess, the teenager is still sleeping at 1 p.m. I know Finley is up because he already sent me a text asking him something about the dog. But we're gonna go home and let little monster out of her cage so she can go potty and run around a bit. And I'm gonna make lunch for Finley, and I will make lunch for his brother too if he happens to be up. Rainbow! I'd show you guys, but this road's a little unsafe. I need to focus. But yeah, I thought I'd bring you guys home with me on a little lunch break. I'm really proud of myself today, by the way, because I'm getting things done. I'm like, Christmas break is coming. For me, it's a little bit of days here, a little bit of days there, and I don't want to start it off in the hole. So I've been really focusing on my little piles to get them down to nothing. And I got a really nice card from my boss's boss. It's a little present inside, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but it was very, very nice. Today's a good day. Nothing has blown up yet. Isn't she pretty? I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I like driving like montages or things in between, because I just like to see the areas that people live in, and sometimes I'll even like pause in areas and be like, I don't know, just looking at the businesses in the area and be like, oh, we don't have those, or we have those too. I don't know if you guys are like that, but I am. There's something about like people's surroundings that I'm just always fixated on. So I just gave you a little bit of my drive and that rainbow, because it's beautiful. Let's get out of here, eh? Oh, I'm bringing home loves for this girl. Oh, she's been in a cage. She's been in a cage, but she got lots of feelings. She got lots of feelings about it, huh? Oh, oh. There's a fin. Where are those cakes? Who's opening it? Whoa. I don't know if you guys saw my last video, but I found these. I've been seeking them out. There's been a shortage of Christmas tree cakes, so I bought 4 boxes, and we've already gone through one. I will note that I've only had one a day since I got these. They're so beautiful. And I'm already sad that a box is gone, but it's also good because these aren't the healthiest things. It has to have an end. But like, it's beautiful. Every time I bite into one, I'm like, this is the best one. This is number one. If you guys haven't hopped on the Christmas tree train, don't, because there's a shortage. This is disgusting, actually. Do not recommend. Don't buy them. So last night, my Christmas Eve party with my family happened, and I was going to show you guys what I got from the party. I told my mom I want stainless steel spatulas And for some reason, these are hard for me to find because I feel like I'm always finding the ones with really long handles for grilling. And then I'll find a plethora of wood and plastic. So she got me these. I'm very excited. I'm gonna replace one of my plastic spatulas with this one. And she added in a small whisk, which is pretty cool because my whisk I have, actually I have two and I use them, but they're bigger. So having this like narrow one will be nice for like eggs in the morning, or if there's just something in a smaller dish I'm trying to whisk up, I always end up using a fork. So this will be nice. I got a grilling instant read thermometer, which is nice. We do have an instant read thermometer that I have up on my fridge. But this one I think I'm going to keep with the grilling stuff. So Ryan can use this one specifically when he's grilling stuff for me. And then, yeah, it'll just be handy for that. I got, this is kind of funny. So this is beautiful. The second I opened it, I'm like, my mom body is not going to fit in this. It is a size large, but it's like a crop top, very soft sweater. And then it comes with pants. I put it on this morning and it was a look. Like you could see all my mom bits, you know, the fanny pack in full formation, and my long mom booty was bootying. So I actually think I want to use this outfit as my like weight management health journey tracking suit, because it's so formed to my body that I feel like it's going to be easy for me to see where I'm improving in 2026. So yeah, I'm keeping it for that. If this thing ever fits, like, I did some work, okay? I did some work to make this fit, and I will wear this proudly, but she's a little tight, okay? She's a little tight, and I'm definitely a different persona when I put it on this morning, and my husband's eyes popped out of his head like, wow. I got a sweater too that's really cute. It's in one of my colors. And it looks super cozy, which I'm looking forward to wearing. It's not something I could wear to work because it's not quite like business professional, I guess, but it's this like muted plum color, very, very soft over sweater. It's almost like an athletic, yeah, it's danskin. It's like an athletic sweater, but this will be perfect for working out and for the weekend. Yeah, I'm looking forward to wearing this. And I actually might end up replacing a sweater I have in here with it. It is, well, every time I wear it, somebody says it reminds me of a sweater that my mom would wear, but I might replace it with this one. This one is a pink, more of a pink than that, but I feel like they're almost similar enough. It does have a different neck. Maybe I'll keep this one. I don't know. I'm trying to be better with my clothes though, and truly like figure out what I'm wearing and not wearing and get rid of the stuff that I'm not wearing. And I'm doing good so far. Like right now my closet is looking 50-50 with what I'm wearing and what I'm not. Is that everything that I got? I got a lottery ticket, didn't win, but that's okay. It was fun. Oh, there's a kitty. Oh, there's a kitty. Yeah. Oh boy, trouble. She's gonna bap you every time. Look what she does. What is that? What? She doesn't want to. Oh my gosh, she doesn't want to do that. She's not interested. Oh boy. You're gonna get swapped? This is the goodie that the elf brought the boys this time. Finley said it's very delicious. You can continue on, Kiki. You can continue on. Were you going to go outside? Or are you kind of entertained by the puppy? You don't want to admit it because you never move. You never move. If anything, I think that you kind of like the attention. It's something. She doesn't want to talk about it. That was a good toy for you, huh? I think this one might be your favorite. You just get it, girl. You get it. Poor lamb chop. Not a chance against this monster. Not a chance. I'm so excited. Today's Tuesday, but it is a Friday in a way because we have Christmas Eve and Christmas off. I took the day off. My work is still open. People are still there, but I am not. I will be there though the Friday after, and I'm like one of the only supervisors there, and I'm a little bit nervous because what happens during the holidays? Family visits family, and that's when they find out that, you know, Auntie Margaret isn't doing so well and they need her to be on services yesterday. And so that kind of stuff happens after holidays, and things can be a little more urgent, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe people will be recovering from the holidays and not quite ready to come out into the world quite yet. But yesterday was good. After work, I took Brody Christmas shopping, and he got, I could probably say this now because I don't think that this will be up before Christmas, but he got his brother little almost like thumb grippy things that go on a controller, and then he started nerd talking on me about dead zones, and I don't really know what he meant, but these little grippy pads make it better. And then he also got him a $25 gift card for his Xbox. And then Finley, for his dad, he got a game, Borderlands 4. He said that his dad used to play that, and it was the only thing that made sense to him while he was walking around the store as something his dad might want. And he's like, I could play it with him. And I love that as we bought it, the lady was asking like the age of the person, if they were born in at least 2008. And so that kind of tells me that Borderlands is probably one of those games that's got boobs and curse words and all that great stuff. So anyways, yay, Merry Christmas. And then when I came home last night, I just tried to kind of relax. I thought about editing a video, but I was like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna chill. Tomorrow, since it's Christmas Eve, I am going to bake. I am going to wrap some final presents. Ryan and I need to go to my mom's and pick up Brody's big gifts that are hidden over there and bring them home so we can put them around the tree Christmas morning. And I still need to get Emily something. That's my coworker. I'm kind of wishing I would have pulled the trigger and just got, there was like a scarf, glove, hat set, and it's in the color purple, and purple's her color. But I'm like, she probably has a whole bunch of that kind of stuff. So I didn't want to get that. She's just somebody for me that's a little bit difficult to buy for her. You know what I probably could do is get her some sort of board game for her to play when she goes camping with her friends. Maybe some sort of like drinking fun board game, because she does a lot of things with her friend group. I think I'm gonna do some research on that. That just literally just came to me. So anyways, that's where we're at this morning. I'm going to try and do check-ins with 3 people today. Haven't written them up, but they're just normal monthly check-ins, so those literally take me like 10 minutes to prep. As long as they don't have a lot of messes. If there's somebody that's got a lot of messes, it takes me more research to understand what's going on. That takes longer, but I think we're gonna be okay. I got a pretty good team. I got a pretty solid, smart, wonderful team, and I'm so thankful for that. So thankful. But anyways, that's all I got for this morning. Just wanted to check in. You guys, I feel for my husband. He is me. So here's an example. This morning he woke up and he was like, crap, I forgot to put the garbage out, and we're gonna have so much garbage from Christmas. And that's so something I would do. So I called the garbage people early this morning, and they were gonna come back around. Is it gonna cost us like $25 more for them to pick up our garbage and our recycle? Yes. But that man is so like routine, and I know that his brain capacity is at max, so he forgot. And then he just texted me and he was like, I have to go back to the pet store. I left my wallet there. I mean, I've said a little prayer that our money is okay, but like, I literally just left my purse at a Popeyes like a month ago and was freaking out going back. So I was like, oh my gosh, it wasn't in a good neighborhood, but fortunately a worker there saw my purse and picked it up. But yeah, him's acting like me lately, and I think that it's very eye-opening of like how our brains function when we are at max, you know. Anyways, it's 1, I think. Yeah, it's just a little bit after 1, and it's Christmas Eve. I've relaxed this morning to max capacity, and I'm feeling very good. Got my cozies on, some sweats, and I've got everything wrapped, ready to go for tomorrow, so I feel good about that. And, well, almost everything. There is that thing at my mom's that I need to go over with Ryan and get today, but now I'm going to start making cookies. So, my first cookie fell out of my book, but it's these little berry shortbread dreams. It's a very simple, buttery recipe. It's from Mildred Scherer in Texas. These are raspberry jam adds fruity sweetness to this rich tasting cookie. They will absolutely melt in your mouth. The reason I picked these, I got this from a farm stand a few weeks back when we got our Christmas tree. But it's black cherry pie filling, and I was like, oh, that's gonna give Rudolph's nose. Oh, you just woke up. We have to take a dog pee. Hold on. They're taking that little one out to go potty right after her nap, and seeing that she didn't go potty, I knew she went potty in the house, and I found it. So she's in her crate right now because I'm not very happy with her. Potty training. It's so hard. Okay, this recipe. I was saying, how cute would it be to put cherries, like these cherries for like pie in the middle of them? It'd be like Rudolph's nose, you know what I mean? So that's what we're doing. Tells me in a large bowl to cream butter and sugar until light and fluffy. I'll add almond extract, gradually add flour until there's a big dough ball, and then I'll refrigerate for an hour, and then I can roll into 1-inch balls, put a little indent in the middle of them, and then we'll put a cherry and then bake them for 14 to 18 minutes at 350. So easy peasy recipe. That's what we're gonna do this morning. I'm probably gonna make 3 different kinds of cookies. I feel like that will be substantial enough for a platter. Maybe a brownie, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see as the morning goes how motivated I am. How much flour was it? I can tell that these little shortbread dreams are going to be melt in your mouth good, because I just did a little taste of the dough and it like disintegrated on my tongue. So we love that. Got it in the fridge for the next hour. There's a recipe right next to it called coconut brownies, and I love chocolate and coconut together. This is from Carol Lip from South Dakota. She says, my children and grandchildren are the light of my life. I always try and have homemade cookies or brownies on hand for them when they visit. This simple recipe is one of their favorites. And the word simple got me, you guys. We are keeping it simple. So this one just says, in a large bowl, you cream your butter and sugar, which is 2 cups of sugar to 1 cup of butter softened. You add your eggs, which is 4 eggs. You beat in vanilla, which is 1 teaspoon, and then you combine. I know you guys are excited, but like chill. Combine flour and cocoa, gradually beat into the cream mixture until blended, and then you stir in the coconut. You'll spread in a 13x9 baking pan and bake at 350 for 22 to 25 minutes until it comes out with moist crumbs. Do not overbake, and then cool on a wire rack. So I'm gonna make these and cut them into like smaller little brownie bites to spread them out amongst the plates. So that's what I'm doing next. Okay, the brownies just came out. I'm gonna leave them a little taste test. Dang it. To me, they taste like a healthy brownie. They might be good with like an icing on them of some sort. I wonder why they're not great. Come on, Grandma. I put a little peanut butter on top to kind of like feel out what to do, and I think what I'm gonna do is make a peanut butter icing and just do a little like a little plop on the top of them to add a little bit more sweetness, and then I think they'll be good enough to hand out because that peanut butter will really elevate them. This one's from the middle, it's a little gooey, a little better too. Today is the day after Christmas and I am exhausted. I really wish I had today off because I would nap, I think. I think I would. I feel like I'm tired enough to have napped, but Christmas was great. I was very spoiled. Very, very spoiled. My husband did so well, and we got good gifts for the kiddos, and I hope that my husband feels loved and spoiled too. But yeah, it was amazing. Amazing Christmas. I thought for a minute about doing a haul, but I don't know. I think I'm just at an age of life where I've been through enough to understand how hauls can make people feel. And I'm not really interested in doing that. But I will say that I am blessed and I love watching hauls. So if you are thinking of posting one, go for it, girl. Guy. Well, it's probably a girl. I don't really watch guys. But anyways, I'm not going to do that. But I've been slowly thinking about 2025 as we're ending it and how I set all these goals and where I'm at at the end of the year with those goals, and I think I do want to do a video on that to like recap 2025, the ups and downs, and then I want to talk about 2026. But I feel like I really need to reflect, like get quiet, really look at the goals of 2025 that I had, and look at, you know, what I accomplished, and if I didn't meet like my final crossing or my final finish line with those goals, why? And maybe this following year come up with more than just pictures, more than just words, but actually like planning out how to get things done that I want done, or how to have a better year. I feel like this year was kind of a weird one, to be honest, and I could probably talk more about that in that video, but I feel like it didn't have as many high points as other years have had, and I don't understand why, but I feel like Ryan and I just really kind of had our noses down and, you know, focusing on the day-to-day life, and I just don't really feel like anything huge happened, and it makes me a little bit sad, because I value life, and I know that our years here are limited, and to think that, you know, my last year of my 30s was a little underwhelming, it's kind of a bummer. So I'm also really tired, so I could have more of a negative outlook on things right now. Like, I feel like what I feel could make me cry, but I also feel like I could cry because I just want to sleep. Christmas night, Finley didn't go to bed until after midnight, so Santa didn't come until like 1:30, and as you guys know, we have a puppy, so there was getting up with puppy amongst all of that. So Christmas morning I was tired, but I was up at like 7, and then last night, for whatever reason, I was up, and I was so mad because I was tired. I was really, really tired. I even did like word puzzles and drank some wine to like wind down, and it just did not work. I was up midnight with the puppy. I was up again around 2 something with the puppy, and then I woke up at 3 because Ryan was moving around. And at one point he was sitting up and he was out of bed, and I honestly didn't go back to sleep after 3:30, so I'm exhausted. Tomorrow's Saturday though, and I can sleep in, and I'm really gonna try and actually go to bed early tonight. I don't have any plans tonight. I was thinking about restarting my gym routine, but I'm gonna wait a few more days and kind of just get through this weekend and hopefully feel well rested and feel like my house is in order after the weekend, and then get back into the routine of things now that Christmas is behind us. But I wanted to pop on here and say that I hope that you guys had a truly special Christmas time. To all my friends that I was watching do Vlogmas, I really, really enjoyed your videos. Didn't do a lot of commenting because I was doing a lot of multitask watching and watching on the TV in my bed, and I just can't comment then. But I really enjoyed Jacqueline, Willie G, the few that Britt put out. There were other people I watched I never even talk about, like Krista from Logue's Life. I watched them. Who else is mixed in there? Something about ADHD adult living or something. I watch her. Anyways, they're random channels I literally watch pretty regularly. Carrie Dayton, I watch her pretty regularly. I never talk about it, but I tend to boost up my friends on here and say how great they are because I watch all of their stuff. But anyways, I hope that you guys are having a good Christmas. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I'm tired. And thanks for tuning in for this last edition of Vlogmas. I think I have 2 videos to upload now that Christmas has happened, which hopefully I'll get up this weekend. And then I want to really, really do some deep reflecting this next week on where I want to be at this time next year, and how do we make that happen? Like, what was I missing this year that I need in my life and I'm just too tired to figure it out. But take care. Love always. Happy holidays. And I hope that you had a Merry Christmas. Bye.